So patch news just dropped today for Disney Speedstorm for the upcoming Season 5. I figured we'd go ahead and go over it. Spoiler alert, I have taken a peek, and there are some changes that are coming that I will clarify based off of what I understand from the Discord server for Disney Speedstorm. So, but let's just jump right into it. All right. Let It Go is approaching fast, yada yada yada. Let's just get right to the good stuff. So limited events. Upgrade your racer of choice. So a new time limited event will be introduced. This is going to provide new flexibility for racers. You'll be able to select a specific racer, and once all objectives have been completed for that racer, you'll get a refresh timer to select a new racer after that. This is great. I'll be honest, this helps out a lot for people who have characters who they're very into and want to play. So definitely like this. Everybody gets to work on their favorite racers with some form of objective that they can clearly see they can reach. It all started with the mouse. This is just clarification from something that's already going on right now. Used to be that this event would disappear once you hit a 3-star Mickey, but they brought it back, and now it stays until you at least get to a 5-star Mickey. For those of you that want to keep getting the red and blue cans from this event, just don't do all 3 objectives when you get close to that 5-star mark, but eventually it will go away. Ranked multiplayer. Now this is the part where I've had a lot of opinions throughout the day on. And I'm so glad that I kind of waited to make this video until I read more on the Discord, because it does seem like some things have been clarified, but there are still some problematic things which we'll cover here. So starting in Season 5, we'll be increasing the amount of upgrade parts players can earn by playing ranked. This change is aimed at making it easier for players to reach star level 3 with each racer, and rewards for progressing can only be once, which is, that's already the way it is now. You can only get them once, and when it resets, you don't get them again, which means some of the players will not be able to benefit. This line right here, I don't like what this means. It really insinuates that there's not going to be any form of compensation for players who've already passed these. And while Season 1 players like myself, not a huge deal, but players who started this season, they've had 2 full months now to basically play as much ranked as possible. And they're not going to get those changes. So I really hope that they offer some form of compensation for people who've already passed them. And that's not even including if they change rewards for characters such as like Minnie Mouse or Daisy Duck, who haven't had any way to actually get them past level 35, unlike every other racer that will be changed with this. Now, with that said, AJ did say in the Discord server on Speedstorm, for those of you who don't know, AJ is a community manager. He did say this is mostly going to just increase multiplayer coins and low-level upgrade materials. This leads me to believe it's mostly going to be focused at red and blue cans, and then those multiplayer coins as well. And if that's the case, shouldn't be a huge issue, but if they start doing it towards the collection level upgrade requirements, such as Baloo needing bananas, or the clocks for the Mickey Mouse characters, if those get upped at the lower tiers, then that is going to be a bit more problematic for people who are just starting out now, or just this season, I mean, when I say now. Alright, lobby size. Lobbies will have that prioritize at least 3 players. This is good. I would like to see this say 4 players, because 3-man lobbies can easily be ganged up on in ranked, because people play with their friends. So please take this into consideration. Racer balancing. Stitch. Normal and charged activations no longer grant invincibility. That is good. That is the biggest issue with this ability, is it has very little counterplay. I am perfectly fine with this being it. I don't think he needs any stat changes, but this was the most annoying part of his kit, and I thought last patch they did, where they decreased the invulnerability time, was good. But this definitely should put Stitch in a spot, and if anybody complains about him now, it's just skill issue. He'll still be a top tier racer, but this does help with his obnoxiousness, in my opinion. Jessie, both normal and charged activations will spawn fewer toys. I don't think this is going to do much to Jessie, but I will hold real opinions until we see how many toys go into effect. Like if it's just like a couple here and there, Jessie's still going to be a top tier racer. There's no doubt about that. And it just means that she will be less obnoxious when she gets her ability multiple times, hopefully. Or if you run into lobbies where it's like 3 or more Jessies, you're still going to feel how annoying this character is. But overall, it's fine. I kind of wish they would have reverted her top speed buff a little bit that they gave last season. But what are you going to do, right? Steamboat Pete. Both normal and charged activations spawn fewer ink blots. As far as I know, the normal one doesn't actually spawn ink blots. It's you throw your giant wheel and it leaves a trail that doesn't spawn ink blots. It's just a trail of ink. So I'm guessing that this isn't supposed to be here. If somebody knows otherwise, tell me. I don't ever use that version because it's bugged in terms of giving you boost. But the charged activation giving fewer ink blots, I think that's fair. I also would have accepted that they don't get like hitboxes unless like they actually land on the ground. Sometimes you'll see them floating in the air, and that's like really stupid. But that's fine too. I'll accept that. Again, we'll see how obnoxious it actually is, and how big the change is when it goes live. They don't really say much about what fewer in this case means. Obstacles and unique and common skills. Alright, we are making a common and unique skill change that created obstacles to stun rivals. If you're stunned by an obstacle, you'll be stunned for a shorter duration and will lose less speed. The skills currently in the game affected by this change are outlined below. This will also be reflected in all obstacle-based skills that stun rivals in the future. Alright, bomb. Backwards activation. Okay, so dropping them as like a landmine is less punishing. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm overall okay with that. It makes it feel kind of like the banana peel. You know, so I'm okay with it just not being as annoying. It doesn't affect throwing them, so skill shots with that are still good. Hitting people in front of you still gets the full stun. Fine. Unique skills. Jessie, obviously. Toys. Steamboat Pete. Again, I don't understand the normal targeting here because it's bugged already, and it's not what you usually use with Steamboat Pete because of that reason. Captain Gontu. So, okay, it looks like anything that leaves an item on the ground, period, is what they're doing. Which, interestingly enough, so we got Baloo, Belle, so it's going to be Baloo's Bananas, Belle's Furniture, Hercules charged activation. So, yeah, based off of looking at Pete and Hercules here, it looks like they're targeting path abilities as well, which is curious because Steamboat Mickey's not listed on here, and he's way more obnoxious than Hercules is when it comes to his trail. So I'm guessing that because it's already like a soft stun, they're not targeting him with that. Maybe? I don't know. Season Tour. Daily missions and season missions are both going to give more. Awesome. 250 each, so that's 750 daily mission XP you can get every day. And then they've basically doubled, yeah, straight up doubled all of the XP from the season mission. So this is great. That means overall, right now at least, without seeing any changes to the golden pass leveling up, looks like we're gonna overall get more season boxes, which that's good. That's an overall good change. Mystery races in Season Tour now require less races to get all the rewards. The amount of rewards has not been reduced. I love seeing this. So what that means to me, at least, is the ones where they have doubles, like the double bread from the Aladdin ones, they're probably just going to dump all those into like one drop. That's the way that makes sense to me the most. So yeah. General fixes. Daily missions will no longer have... Oh, thank you. Thank you for this so much. Oh, that Aladdin challenge broke me. I didn't do it. I tried so hard. Got all the way to champion and still didn't get it when they changed it to 2 stuns in the same race for 10 races. So I'm glad this is good, right? Like, well, of course it's good. But this is a great change overall for everybody. Regulated players rejoice. Everybody rejoice for this. Skip button now works as intended. Okay, that's fine. It's just annoying, but small fix is good fix. Various improvements have been made to mobile. I don't play mobile, so mostly this doesn't impact me, and probably won't impact most players since the mobile release isn't fully released yet. Improvements have been made to menu and UI elements. We'll see, and various audio and video. Okay. All right, overall, I say this is a pretty solid patch. I'd like to see more done. I would like some clarity on this right here, specifically. Because overall, this is a good change for the game. But until we know what this is, I've already heard people say that they are very hesitant to play ranked until we see what happens. Word on the street from the Discord is that this part of the patch will go live tomorrow. That'll be November 28th for those of you watching it in the future. So this should be live by then for you guys. So I guess maybe hold off on playing heavily in ranked until tomorrow, just so we know what we're getting. Other than that, a lot of this is just I need to wait and see. That just realistically. So yeah, all right, good patch though. All right.